you are always more than what you think you are. I don't have your typical rags to riches story. I started off kind of in the middle, went down to the pits, and then now I'm here where I am. To give you an idea of what it was like back then, I used to wake up at 7:30 in the morning, go to work, and I won't be able to get back until 10 p.m. at night. You can imagine that after 7 years, my health was gone, my relationships were in tatters, my girlfriend of 5 years left me because I guess I was this monumental loser at the time. And it was really a really bad time for me. And to top it off, when the recession hit in 1997, I was actually jobless for a year and I had to move back in with my parents. So yeah, I wasn't always successful. I started asking myself, look, what's wrong? What can I do better? And when I started asking that question, what can I improve in my life? That's when the teachers appeared. Okay, it starts off with a book here and there, and then a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, I guess he saw me down at Dom's, invited me to a seminar, a personal development seminar. One of the programs that I studied, which made a big impact on me, was the Science of Getting Rich program by Bob Proctor. And in that program, he talks about thinking in a certain way and acting in a certain way. When I asked him about how to create wealth, he made a really big impact on me, because instead of answering my question straight out, he asked me a question instead. He said to me, Brian, what if you could turn your annual income into a monthly income? So he made me think, if I've never thought about turning my annual income into a monthly income, how could I ever do it? That single question from Bob Proctor changed my entire life. When you study personal development programs, you always find that there are certain philosophies or certain teachings that are repetitive. When you come across a situation where you feel, hey, I already know that, that's when you have to say to yourself, I'd better pay attention and learn more. Recognize that repetition is what you're looking for. Repetition is the key to success. When you invest in a personal development program, you have to go in with the right mindset. When they read a book or they go through a program, especially if it's an expensive one, they expect the program to do the work for them. They tend to take the responsibility away from themselves and put it into the program. We learn things very quickly, but we also forget just as easily and just as quickly. So over the last 7 years, I've developed a system where I will take notes, review them frequently, and apply them as often as I can. Investing in yourself is one of the best things you can do. That's the best investment you can ever make. The most important thing you can do is to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. I believe that your mind is like a garden, and you can either grow beautiful roses or you can grow weeds. So this garden, I guard it very, very well. I don't let any negative thoughts or any negative things get into my head.